Hello all, my name is Mars, and today I will be playing the Séance of Blake Manor. I took a bit of a break from the channel, but I'm back, this time with a supernatural detective mystery set in 1897 Ireland. I played the demo for this a few Next Fest back and really liked it, which doesn't surprise me because it was developed by Spooky Doorway, who are also responsible for the Dark Side Detective games. That series is very dear to me and also very important to the channel lore. The very first test videos I made way back when I had just decided to start making a Let's Play channel, they were very poor quality snippets of cases from the second Dark Side Detective game. I do not recommend going back to watch them, but they exist. The Séance of Blake Manor could not be more different tonally from Dark Side Detective. This is much more serious and also much more mechanically demanding. Those were just point-and-click adventure games. This has a whole time management system that, to be honest, scares me a little bit. But I expect a similar level of quality as well as atmosphere from this game as with the Dark Side Detective games. Like, it's already very spooky and atmospheric in very much the same way. Alright, it says continue because I could continue for my demo save, but I'm gonna start a new game. Start a new game, yes. I don't want to skip cutscenes.
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Deane. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Alright, we don't get to hear who sent us that letter. Although we did hear his voice, so maybe we'll be able to match his voice to a character in the manor. Day 1, Friday. Already spooky? 11 p.m. on day 1. So we're playing as Mr. Ward, Declan Ward, I think her name is, from the store page.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Deane.
Is a slumlord? Do we really want to find him?
I wonder if my employer had me because of my past with her father.
Find her, rather? Find his daughter? I guess she's innocent in all of it. Alright, so we have a past with the slumlord.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death. I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Alright. I think the game audio is a little quiet. I always turn it down just in anticipation to make sure it doesn't block out my voice. Because that has happened in the past, but I might have turned it down a little too much, but I don't know. I'll see when I watch the video back how bad it is and adjust as needed. You can move faster by running. You'll move slower when crouching. Press control to crouch. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, and control crouching is a toggle. Settings can be altered in the options menu. Gotcha. Alright. Okay, so we can look at whatever the heck we want, but it's gonna cost us a minute. This is the most stressful thing about this game, I think. Besides the fact that I don't actually know if you can be wrong. I know you can have like game overs and stuff, because I definitely got a game over when I played the demo, but I don't know if it lets you like fail the entire mystery. But this is the tutorial. It hasn't actually taught us that time matters, so I think it's okay to look. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Okay, so now it's 11:01.
Hello? Is somebody there?
Oh geez, okay. There's a ghosty. A ghosty made of crows.
What in hell?
Washerwoman. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you found in the records. Press 2 to access the records. The records contains a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Hold to proceed. Discussable with... I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out front of the manor. I'm quite confident that's not a washerwoman. She was made of birds. Blake Manor, built on conquered land by Edward Blake in 1655. Map of the region. A map of the area for several miles around. It's dated, but fit for purpose. Alright. I'm gonna guess that this is pronounced Cono. So, this takes place in Ireland in the past. There's a lot of very strong Irish dialect, and just to my luck, like 2 days ago, Spooky Doorway put out like a news bulletin on Steam that included an Irish pronunciation guide specific to the game. So I'm probably going to be referring back to that a lot. I studied it before I started the recording, but there's a lot on there, so I'm gonna have to refer back to it. It is indeed Connacht. Connacht. The Connacht region. So we're near Ulster and Munster. My luggage, hastily packed. A photograph of Miss Evelyn Deane. She looks to be in her 20s. Okay, she's got an interesting necklace. Hiring letter. The letter I received hiring me onto this case. Okay, and we can read it again. It is from a concerned party, so we again don't know who it is. So we can sort this by everything, by observation, documents, and items. And we can, I guess, organize it by chronological, reverse chronological, alphabetical, reverse alphabetical. Okay, all makes sense. And we cannot access the rest of this. Okay. Alright, that's just another gate. I'm sure we just want to go inside. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Deane's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. If you were to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Deane's departure. You will be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Midnight tonight? That's an hour from now. Do you mean like midnight tomorrow? Mystery unlocked. Miss Deane's departure. Can I take a look at that? No, I can't look at the mystery. Alright, it tempted us asking about this jack-o'-lantern in that picture. So I'm going to look at the jack-o'-lantern. It's only going to take 1 minute. Turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. Library topic unlocked. Turnip heads. Yeah, certainly more interesting than... or scarier, rather, than pumpkins. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell, or spend a moment taking in the place first. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1 to access this. You have unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. I have arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Deane was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Okay. So it's not just like who kidnapped her or whatever that we're trying to solve by midnight tonight. We're just trying to figure out, was she here, and when she left, was it a problem? Investigate it. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Hold to proceed. Yes. So the hiring letter is connected with, could Miss Deane still be at the manor? So she might not have left at all. I should check into the hotel. I should ring the bell so that I can speak to the manager and check in. Alright. So we can look around. I don't recall this this segment being particularly time sensitive. Ooh, what's that say? Crackle. Nice onomatopoeia. Let's look at the newspaper. A newspaper from 2 years ago talking about a local fair and the positive impact it had in the area. Okay. Alright, so your stuff is outdated. Unless these are new newspapers. The local news, albeit an old issue. Some pages are missing. What remains are all positive stories. Okay. So someone is tampering with the news that the people here get, so they only get good news. That's odd. Entertainment schedule. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use scroll to navigate between actions. So we can listen. It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay. So it's the 29th of October, 2 days until Halloween. And what's this? The Grand Séance, 31st of October, 1897. The Grand Séance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That cannot be possible? I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Deane doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child stray so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Evidence. Records. The Grand Séance. Oh, we got 2. The manor is hosting the Grand Séance, which claims it will be the most advanced gathering of its kind, allowing the audience to speak directly with a spirit instead of through a medium. Miss Montavani will be the conductor of the seance that's taking place this Sunday evening. Okay. Where can we look at our library? I want to look at the library. I want to, like, read stuff. Okay. That's just flyers to the grand seance. We don't really need to examine it. That's spooky, but I don't really need to examine it. Let's just check in. I am already anxious about the time. Even though I know that when I played the demo, I was able to look around a little bit and it wasn't that big a deal in this room.
Yes?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send word that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Okay. The manager's method for sending and receiving telegrams is connected to Mr. Varley and the telegram machine. Can I fix it? Okay. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. I hate that when it puts me into one of these screens, it sends my mouse all the way to the top left corner. Why is it doing that? Evelyn Deane. Miss Deane signed the registration book a few days ago. There's a lot of names here, all signed in within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Deane, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. A record of who arrived and departed, and when. I noticed Miss Deane did not sign out. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Interesting. Person X and Father Lorcan Sinnott signed in after Miss Deane reportedly went missing.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, Séance. I noticed the Miss Deane's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Deane?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Deane. I want to analyze him. Let's ask about Miss Deane. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Deane departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Okay, so she left a letter. Letter? In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? I could not say, sir. This is the first time she stayed here. Alright. We can ask about him. We can ask about the seance. We can ask about a lot. Let's ask about the seance. It looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. The seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost. Limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It's believed that at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so those people have been gathered here at... Hold on. I've seen this word before, but I never knew how to pronounce it. This was in the pronunciation guide. Sown. Or sown. Rhymes with down. They've gathered here at Sown, where and when the veil is finished, to see if that is true. And that's like Halloween time. As I say, that is a belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Alright. Let's ask about the telegram machine. You mentioned the telegraph machine is down. It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Alright, can we analyze him? I really want to do that. Cracking glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he would have fixed them. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Please don't be judging me, sir. Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He is either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Oh, he's just like me. Alright, we analyzed him. I don't want to ask him why he's unhappy. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. It and the Manor's success depend on tight scheduling.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly.
Oh, I wanted to...
If you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Okay, so we can't talk to him again. I didn't think that... Well, we'll probably get the chance to talk to him again, but I wasn't sure if I could check, like, the mystery screen while I was in dialogue, so I left. So Miss Deane was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. So most everything in the room I can interact with. They're just pictures of elk. Okay. I thought they were spookier than that. Alright. Miss Deane's signature. These are all, green. So, they've been resolved, I guess. The manager mentioned a letter left by Miss Deane. I wonder where I can find it. Perhaps behind the lobby desk? Could the broken telegram machine be the reason for his foul mood? I wonder if I could do something to help with his mood. Sure. The sign-in book shows Miss Deane has already departed. However, the letter I received suggests she has not left the manor. I should investigate further. Okay, so this is an inconclusive connection, verified true connection, and potential connection. So those are the different kinds of lines. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm done investigating around here, but... or that these connections will stop being relevant. It just means that they're true. Okay. Oh god, I could open the desk. So I could look at the letters. A personal letter from Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Letters from Mr. Dupre. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Okay. So not that. A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Staff rota. Timetable? I want to look at the timetable. Alright. Yeah, so we could ring the bell and talk to Mr. Varley again, but that seems unnecessary. Okay, so that's the only thing we can look at in the desk. Alright, I need to find that letter, so... It wasn't behind the desk, unless there are drawers here. There's a cupboard that just has junk. Okay. What on earth could these be for? It could be that they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. Alright. Discs. A pile of discs in various materials. So it's neither of these letters. Hold on, are these... They're not discussable with Mr. Varley. So there's no use calling him back here. We can enter these rooms. I did not do this in the demo. Alright, there's nothing really interesting in here. Excuse me, what's in the vent? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Okay. I want to look in all the rooms that I can look in. Telegraph room. Okay, that's where the telegraph is. Cloak room. I don't actually remember how to do this. Salt bowl? What's this for? A box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Okay. Listen? Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Okay. I seem to recall that... Oh, I remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to fix the telegraph machine. And that will get him to leave the manager's office. Yes. Because that's what the discs are for. Spoiler. There is a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Used to type up incoming messages for the guests. Okay. What was that? Someone typing on the typewriter? Oh, what is that? Ew! That is the worst image they could have used for strange occurrences. It may be the atmosphere and the occult talk getting to me, but I'm starting to think I'm seeing some unsettling sights in these old halls. That's not what I saw at all. A guy without flesh around his mouth? Like, I just heard a typewriter type? That's not what happened at all? Alright. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. It seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. But what's the required output voltage? 6 volts. Okay. I wonder if I could use these discs to fix the telegram machine following the instructions behind the machines. Okay. It says 6 volts. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. Okay, so the pattern repeats 4 times. So it's 4 volts. So we need it to repeat 6 times. I need to use all of this to generate an output of 6 volts. This is extremely simple, Mr. Varley. I don't know why you need me to help with this. It's raining and thundering outside. Okay. Can I pick up the discs? I have them on me. Okay. Alright. These burnt out discs are where the smell of the room is coming from. I will remove them in case there's any risk of fire. Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Alright. Copper. Paper. Zinc. Copper, paper, zinc. Copper, paper, zinc. That's 3. Copper, paper, zinc. 4. Copper, paper, zinc. 5. Copper, paper, zinc. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be right. The battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Alright. Telegraph machine fixed. The letter from Miss Deane can be in the manager's office, but Mr. Varley is working in there. I need to get him out. Okay. Because he said that the reason that he's working so hard in the manager's office is because the telegraph machine isn't working.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Alright, we can ask him a few more things. What can you tell me about yourself, sir? I'm the manager here at the hotel. With the utmost respect, Mr. Ward, I think that's all you need to know. Okay. I've been noticing some strange goings-on around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. I haven't even talked to the guests yet. Anything else is, well, it's an old house, and no harm has come of its tricks. Okay. Someone seems to have put a strange object inside the luggage room vent. Did they? Well, I'm sure they had good reason for it, although I can't imagine what it might be. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. The groundsman will have the tools to deal with this, I'm sure. I'm glad I went in the luggage room. I'm sorry about the late hour. I misjudged the time needed for the journey. It happens often enough, though usually not so late in the day. Our driver knows the routes well. He would shorten your return trip. I will keep that in mind, thanks. You may deposit your luggage on the rack to my right. Our porter will bring it to your room when ready. I figured that I should ask about the luggage because, you know, he's the only one that I could talk about it with. this almost doesn't seem like worth it to talk about. Ooh, let's ask him about the manor. What can you tell me about the manor? Well, it was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edward Blake for his part in the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of the Blake family and has survived any number of tragedies. So, the Blake family is likely not Irish. They're British. Marquess Jonathan Blake is the latest in the line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was the Marquess's initiative to open the manor as a hotel in 1870, to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years. That's all I could say, though I suspect there is more information in the library should you care for more. Irish famines. Alright, so the library is like a physical place we can go to and learn. I'm very excited to do that. Let's ask about the washerwoman. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw... Okay, this was in the guide, pronunciation guide. Abani. It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. Alright, I don't need to ask him about any of this. Let's ask him about the telegraph machine.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Alright, I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Press 4 to access this. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Okay? If I want to determine whether anything suspicious has happened to Miss Deane before I retire for the night, then I am running out of time. No, you're not. You have a full 28 minutes. I was economical with my time. Alright, and there's the window, the open window. The reason that I got a game over the first time I played the demo was, I went out the lobby door of this room and Mr. Varley got very mad at me for being in his office, so you have to climb out the window. I have no way of knowing the code for this. And little time. I should search the rest of the office for the letter. A record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Alright, letters. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments hold off until after this event is over. I think this. Yes, this is Miss Deane's departure letter. On his desk? Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match your signature in the sign-in book? Are there any differences between these signatures? The E looks totally different. The loop on the D looks different. So basically anything big is different. The Y looks different. These signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Okay, so this is like the golden idol type part of the game. Press Make Hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you are correct. Alright, we have a lot of evidence here. Think. Miss Deane's departure letter is forged. What if I know what happened here?
So, Miss Deane didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
But there's only one illiterate person here who signed their name with an X.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Deane.
Not that useful. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Facts about the culprit. Completing a hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Deane, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear in the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Where are the facts about the culprit? Is this the facts about the culprit? The culprit, okay. By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspects and reveal the culprit. Who is behind Miss Deane's disappearance? Alright, they are able to write. 1 out of 9 facts unlocked. That only eliminates one person, and we don't know who these people are yet. Let's see, how many characters are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24. We're looking at 24 characters. Yikes, that's a lot of suspects. I found various ratings from him, so he can write. He's in his mid-40s, he is the manager and knows the grounds well. He had never met Deane before she arrived. I found various writings from him. So this kind of spoils what the clues we're going to get about the culprit might be. So we might get a clue about their age. We might get a clue about how well they know the grounds. And whether they knew Miss Deane. Okay. So we have mysteries about particular guests as well. Investigate his quarters, investigate his office. I should investigate Mr. Varley's quarters to see if it contains anything useful. I assume he is housed in the manor's basement. I should investigate his office to see if it contains anything useful. Perhaps clues relating to the disappearance of Miss Deane are hidden in this safe. Okay. Okay, we can probably ask him why he broke his glasses at some point, but that's a lot.
Ward.
That's a lot to go through.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Okay, this is when I got the game over, because I went out the lobby door, and he could see that I had been in his office, so we gotta go out the window. I got kicked out of the hotel. Don't mind me, Mr. Varley. I was just taking a walk outside in the rain.
Ward, Your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
Oh, I never put my luggage on the luggage rack. Whoops. Am I not gonna have my luggage?
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Okay. Hold on, can I... Hold on. What is this? A strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? I want to look around this room first. There are creepy pictures. That's probably one of the Blakes. Achoo! Sorry. There's the lobby. There's the drawing room. I'm probably not supposed to go into any of these rooms yet. There are the Blakes again. Water closet. And a painting of the manor. Let's not look at any of this right now. We have time. Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate, painted here with his young son Walter and late wife Mary. Who is that? Hi! Obviously it's Mary Blake. Where did she go? Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. Hauntings. Who's this? Who's this guy? Edward Blake, the man who built this manor according to the plaque. The first Marquess of Deane. Oh, I thought we were gonna see him. The plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquess's only child. Okay. It lingered on that for quite a while. Let's take a look at the picture of the manor. Just for thoroughness sake. A recent drawing of the manor. Gave me nothing. Okay. Let's go find that porter. We'll get an early start to bed. Ooh. A portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian? That's curious. The plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Research topic unlocked. Okay. There he is.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Could the porter be the guy who sent me the letter? The voice sounds okay. Similar enough. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. Unusual Celtic cross. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to many I've seen. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor.
Well, this is your room, sir.
Mr. Doyle.
Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow, guests, that. Anyway, sleep well, and all that.
Alright, so he doesn't want to talk to me. Let's go to bed. Oh good, I do have my luggage after all. Can I look around the room? Or just go to bed? I won't unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Oh boy. Nothing in here catches my eye. Well, yes, there's nothing of interest to me, that's why I closed it. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing this damn thing is lit. Nothing of note. Yeah, don't tell me there's nothing of note in there as I'm closing it. A thick rug with an unremarkable design. Okay. A small house by a mountain. I wonder if this location is nearby. More luxurious than I'm used to. A fine gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Let's sleep. And I think a spooky is gonna happen. Based on what I remember from the demo. Ah! There's a big hallway in my room. And blindfolded angels. Ah, my footsteps are very echoey. I do not like that. I like the fisheye lens effect. It's spooky. Alright, oh, we need to hold it down. Yeah, we need to draw these sigils when they show them to us. Apparently there are multiple modes for the sigils. The one I'm on right now is draw. Oh geez, is this one of those things where I need to do it without crossing lines? Yeah, it is. Okay, that worked somehow. I can't sprint. Cool. Scary, but cool. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so there were a lot of circles there that weren't filled in, but it still let me have it in the end, so maybe it's not a thing where I can't cross lines. Ugh. Alright, why were our eyes all blacked out? Alright.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid.
Okay, so those sigils all have names that I can't pronounce.
Tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd. What on earth was that?
Alright. So we gotta go out and see what that noise was, but I think we'll do that next time. I am, once again, really enjoying this game. Really stressed out by the whole time thing, but, you know, I'm not the most thorough person there is. I know a lot of people who like to be thorough and examine every little detail get really tripped up by this game, but I hope I won't be. My only fear is that I get distracted by, like, actual red herrings that I shouldn't be focusing on. I won't, if I'm, like, really pressed for time, I won't be wasting time looking at, like, a mounted fox, you know? But, yeah, it's a cool game. And we will see more of it next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Séance at Blake Manor.